Greetings, YouTube. It is late. It is in the United States past midnight at the time of recording this. Or I guess technically it's just hitting midnight Central Standard Time. By the time it hits my channel, it will be after midnight. And I have to say, sometimes I get lucky and I put the prof in prophecy. Of course, a lot of times I do the opposite. I'm absolutely wrong and look like an idiot. But I said two things today about the Cavalier Crescent Moon Pack. The first was that I predicted, given the price and the marketing of it, that people would buy it thinking it was a Nexus offer because it looks very similar in terms of price and description to the Wednesday Nexus offer, which you get 2 Cavalier Nexus crystals for $5, and they'd be disappointed. But the second thing I predicted, which I didn't even know how true it was going to be, is that these things, according to the Apple and or Google Play terms of service, they're exclusive bundles. So I don't know if that means they're Apple only or not. But if you see them in Apple or Google Play Store and they cost cash, which these absolutely do, they are required by the laws of the app stores to post the drop rates, because you have to know what you're purchasing. The only time you can get away with something like this is when, say, it's like a daily crystal. If I go to my daily crystal for the daily throne breaker, for instance, you'll notice, and what's interesting is they don't do this with everything, because arena crystals, what's up, daily cards? Arena crystals, they actually give the drop rates to. By the way, I am looking to probably take Cosmic Ghost Rider as my next rank 4, so I'm purchasing nothing but Cosmic Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragments. But if you look at, say, Arena Crystals, of which I have hoarded many. Let's go to the uncollected, right? You'll see the drop rates listed. 0.02% for a 5-star, 0.65% 4-star, 15% for units, 0.35% for energy refills, 83.98% gold. Okay, they don't have to technically list those because they are not for cash. Same is true with the daily crystals, which when you scroll up to see those, you will not see the gift that was what we just looked at, because there is no icon with drop rates. Even though after so much data over the last couple years, I can theorize pretty close what the drop rates are for 5-star champions, 5-star shards, units, 6-star shards, tier 5 class catalysts, tier 4 basic, tier 4 class catalysts, tier 2 alpha, tier 5 basic catalyst fragments, etc. With that being said, my man Bone Man actually bought these, and we are going to look at the photos that he submitted to the channel as I darken the screen to go from one screen to the other. I'm also going to hide my background for this, because even though there is an icon on the bottom left, there are no drop rates listed for the exclusive offer. And when you look at the crystal in general, and I swear I feel like when you even purchase these for units in December with greater gifting crystals and the gifting event in general, there were drop rates. But he, for instance, bought the 2020 crystals and did not get any drop rates in the crystals. So if you think about what Kabam is required to do, and I'll bring myself back here, and thank you, Bone Man, for the info. Kabam is actually required to give the drop rates in 2 different places. They're required to give the drop rates, like let's look at the Cavalier Daily Special, before you purchase it. Like this is a legally binding contract with the Google Play or the Apple Store. to post drop rates. And then they're required, once you purchase them, to have those drop rates match what they posted. Well, again, they posted 0 drop rates from the Grandmaster or the Cavalier and then backed it up with the same lack of information. They broke the terms of service. Now, we have seen Kabam, normally when they break the terms of service, it's because they gave us the wrong drop rates, and that results in them giving us replacement crystals. I don't know if Kabam's going to do that this time, because they could try to find some kind of outlier in the system. And for those of you who are saying, Prof, Mr. Negative, stop complaining about these things. There's 600 units worth of crystals for $5. It's still a good deal. The terms of service are the terms of service. It doesn't matter if you think it's a good deal. It is literally the law of all apps having to follow. And so your subjective opinion about these being good deals no matter what are basically overridden by the lack of information publicly given to consumers who purchase the product. I don't make the rules. I just talk about them. So, Kabam broke the terms of service twice today. Once by not posting the drop rates here, and then twice by not posting the drop rates once the crystals were purchased. I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I'm not. This is just another example of Kabam not following through on the bare minimum requirement for selling something in the store. And as player base, yeah, we should be ticked off. Also, Kabam, where's that amazing compensation you promised us for the last 6 months? We're talking about that full compensation for the game being down, not the Wednesday compensation. I feel like they've also stopped talking about that, and they just want to do that whole Men in Black mind eraser thing. But that's why I have a channel, so I can talk about it here. Thanks for watching. Sorry for those of you that purchased these and didn't have drop rates, especially those of you that got all 3 stars. I've even been hearing reports of people who put the crystal on the reel and saw nothing but 3 stars. It was a 3-star reel with a 3-star champion at the end. With that being said, I have also seen people who get 1 or more 6 stars. So I'm not saying it happens to everybody. But either way, you shouldn't have to guess at what the drop rates are. They're legally required to do so. They failed twice.